How y'all doing? It's Ben V back watching more Doomsday Preppers. Let's get it.
Jim used to spend his free time working on his Harley Davidson. But lately, he's been under the hood of something bigger that he calls
Megatron. Sorry, I had to say it.
A government official has even warned of a cyber Pearl Harbor.
See, this is another one of those preps where, while I wouldn't go as far as this guy has gone with it, I can definitely see, like, the fear in it, because that's definitely a real fear, some kind of cyber attack, you know, leading to the entire U.S. power grid shutting down, and considering how connected we are to that now, I mean, it would be total chaos. So what this guy is preparing for is, it's not crazy in and of itself, you know.
We've become completely dependent on the power grid.
He's right. You know, I mean, I think he's completely right, and that's one of my fears I have with going to a completely digital currency is, what if the lights go out and they don't come back on, then what? You know?
When people get hungry or thirsty, they start to act erratic and start to do things that are not normal.
Yeah, nowadays, if you take the iPhones out of everybody's hands, probably by day 3, people would start fucking eating each other. You know? No joke.
My strategy is to be very mobile. We built a all-wheel drive 13-ton truck that has a camper.
Bro built the fucking terabyte from GTA. As a car guy, I have to say fuck yeah. Have to.
Jim spent close to $300,000 striving to turn a 1980 Chevy truck into his ultimate bug-out vehicle.
You're goddamn right. 1980 Chevy truck. That's what I'm talking about right there. I know he's a California guy, but that's the most, like, Oklahoma, you know, Alabama, Texas kind of thing I've heard.
The engine was designed to be able to withstand a solar flare, EMP, any electrical event.
Built to withstand a complete and total solar eclipse.
Half-inch thick armor plating, flame-retardant, military-grade spray paint.
Holy fuck, that thing's gotta be expensive. Pretty sick fucking riff there, not gonna lie. That's like some Pantera shit. So dude built like his own Mad Max vehicle, essentially. You know, whatever you want to say about why he built it, that's pretty fucking badass. I'd like to see that at a car show, honestly.
And he's taken steps to ensure the behemoth will never run out of gas.
We can run it on gasoline or propane. We've got 150 gallons of propane, 150 gallons of gas. It's got enough fuel to leave from Southern California and make it to Nova Scotia or Costa Rica or...
Yeah, it's pretty fucking smart, you know, because God knows the next time you'd be able to get gas if all the grid's shut down.
For Jim, the behemoth's most important cargo will be his daughter, Michelle. But for Michelle, the idea of one day having to live in a truck has just been one of her dad's wacky ideas.
Oh, so she thought he was like bullshit, and he's like, yeah, I'm building a Mad Max truck, and if shit hits the fan, we're gonna live in it. Well, guess she learned the hard way on that one.
But he believes cyber-terrorist attacks could turn the U.S. into a nation of panicked, violent mobs, desperate to take from him his fortress on wheels. So he spent more than $60,000 installing 7 high-definition surveillance cameras.
Dude, that's the other thing. Like, how much money does this guy have? He spent $300K on the truck and $60K on the cameras. I mean, is he taking loans out and shit for that? I mean, no way the bank would allow that, but my God, that's a lot of money.
What does all this stuff do?
Well, what we've done, Michelle, is we've put cameras all the way around the truck. We've got a camera in the front, cameras on the sides, and cameras in the back that look close to a couple 100 feet out. So you'd know if somebody was outside that door.
Boy, you know the FBI's fond of that fucking house.
For the last 2 years, he's been burying supply caches at secret locations between 2 and 100 miles from his home.
Yeah, I was curious about that. Like, if he was going to be on the road that much, if they didn't have some kind of, like, cache relay system set up. That's pretty fucking smart. This guy's fucking legit, man.
With a clearance of almost 2 feet.
Damn near 2-foot clearance, goddamn.
The truck has a fully deployable thermal-regulated camo net system that you put it out and it just turns you into a mound and you don't create a heat signature.
This guy must have been, like, ex-military or something. Like, he really knows his shit.
The challenges of shooting while on the move significantly affect Jim's accuracy. Instead of kill shots, this time he hits mostly desert sand.
You have to compensate for the up and down movement, the left and right movement of the sway, factor in the movement of the vehicle.
Oh, come fucking on. It's not that hard. He's sitting there like, yeah, you know, you gotta factor in the wobble and the speed at which the vehicle's traveling and the sway and shooting. It all factors in and making it very difficult. And he's shooting like 10 feet apart of the fucking target. It's like, dude, you're just a bad fucking shot. Jesus.
It's not the motion of the movement. It's the up and down from the uneven ground. It's brutal.
It's the up and down from the uneven ground. So that's the reason you were shooting like 6 feet to the left and then like 8 feet to the right, not past the target, just on one side then the other. No, you're just Good cover, bro. I'm honestly kind of surprised by it, because the dude talked himself up, you know, talking about his badass setup and his truck and his guns and his, you know, his cash relays and all this shit, and he shot nothing but fucking dirt from like 50 yards away, you know, while the vehicle was moving like 3 miles an hour. Jesus. Maybe he was moving more like 5 to 10 miles an hour. It doesn't seem like that, though. He wasn't moving very fucking fast, but he definitely was not shooting well there.
We have over or almost 2 years worth of freeze-dried food. We can supplement that with hunting, fishing, and growing food.
Pretty hard to supplement that with hunting if you can't shoot a moving target at 50 yards, just saying.
5 categories of 20 points each, for a total possible score of 100. Shelter, 12 out of 20 points.
See, now I'm confused. Like, they're sitting there saying that, like, he doesn't have good access to water and then food, and then they're like, oh, no, he gets a good score on both food, water, and shelter. First off, why'd they give him a 12 on security? I think his security's quite a bit higher than that. Or, excuse me, why'd they give him a 12 on his shelter? I think his shelter should be, like, 18.
Your special bug-out vehicle will allow you easier access to a safe location. 13 X-Factor points.
Yeah, that is a hell of an X factor. If you have your select group of people that you trust and you can move anytime you need to, and you've got a sustainable amount of fuel, man, that's fucking nice. That makes up for a lot of mistakes. So yeah, that was my reaction to Mr. Behemoth and the misses every shot he takes at 50 yards prepper. Follow me on all my social media, Spotify, YouTube, all that, and thank you to all my real ones for following me and supporting me. Catch you later.
Yeah, you know, you gotta factor in the wobble.